well, today's a special one.
It is.
It is. We have a special guest today.
Hi.
We have the one and only Nicki Hylton.
Yeah, the knockoff. HYLTON.
We had someone call a friend of ours a Temu version of my husband.
Oh my God.
And
Died.
I almost
Dead.
said that, and I was like, that's super offensive. I can't. But my husband's brother saw a picture of a guy who looks like him, and he was like, that's the Temu version of him. And I was like, oh.
That's us. No,
Yeah.
no. We check into a Hilton hotel and we're like, last name Hilton. They're like, oh, we're like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's okay.
No,
I mean, you can
no.
just try it. Just
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
it.
Try it.
If they don't recognize the spelling difference, it's on
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
It's on them.
exactly. Yeah.
But if you listened to our 100th episode, it was about Mary Bliss Parsons,
Yep.
who was a witch back in the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicki is a direct descendant.
Yep. I'm her 9th great grandchild.
Holy
My daughters are the 9th great grandchild of Ann Putnam.
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Oh, very
Not me. I'm
interesting.
not related to,
I don't
the
know
witch
any-
bad ones.
I don't know any of
the
my
bad
family
ones.
history like that. That's, I mean, I don't know. Someone has to research it.
I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
It's fun.
It is
I
fun.
love
It is fun.
Yeah.
I keep trying to make connections. I can't find one yet. I will.
No.
I will.
One day.
Someday. One
But
day.
Nicki also came on. How we actually met was at the what is it? I always say the
The Sumner Nightmare on Main Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah, you came in and told the story experience, if you will, and then we were like, she lives in our neighborhood.
Yeah. Literally.
And I was like, you need to come on. And
October,
we were-
November,
yeah.
December, January. It's only taken us 4 months to
Exactly.
Also, literally thought that was your real hair at the market.
Oh, the red?
Yes,
did?
when I saw
So you
well, I knew.
Hang up.
Here's the thing: I knew it was a wig, but I just never thought it through. And then when I saw you, I was like, oh, she's blonde.
Yeah. That was a terrible wig, too.
I could tell it was a wig, but I just didn't think about it. Like there was no,
Yeah, it was a bad Amazon purchase. It was like
I liked
it was a
it.
one-time-
Well, I have contacts. They just don't work.
Yeah.
You should
I
see me. I'm
understand.
doing this all the time.
Okay, well, we're gonna start with a joke, and then we'll get going on the whole shebang. So,
Can't wait to talk about what we're drinking today. It's a little different. It's a little different, y'all.
are you mixing up our order because you better lock it
I
up?
know. I'm waiting until later. I'm not listening. Shut up.
Okay, so now time for the joke. All right, this is This is appropriate,
Really?
kind of. The man who invented throat lozenges died last week. There was no coffin at his funeral.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I feel like we need a dirty one too.
I don't know. Oh,
Doesn't Rupert? Where's our joke writer
I
Ben?
know,
He's really slacking on his job.
I
We're gonna have to really talk about
feel
his
like-
pay.
all of the dirty one. No, God, some of them are too bad.
Well, yeah.
Too bad. What kind of pants does a psychic wear? Paranormal pants.
Oh,
I
mean,
wasn't a good one.
yes.
Okay. Our favorite one that we've ever told was
ever
what's
red and hurts your teeth.
I have no idea.
a flying brick?
That would hurt anybody.
I saw it, so I can't remember where I found it. I was like, that's my favorite joke I've ever heard.
I think that's the best reaction you've gotten out of me. No, there was one with a nun and going down cobblestone that I think
was
got
a good
me.
one,
Got
yeah.
me. Yeah.
We-
Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg.
And I'm Reyna, ready to brew up some lunatic soup.
Let's go.
Almost botched that.
You almost did.
I almost did. It was really close. It was a close call.
I like to leave the botched ones in now.
I know,
Blah,
I
blah,
did too.
blah.
The last
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
I let was it whatever week? My sister, when we recorded with her last week, we did that part, and she was like, "Where's the music?" She's like, "It just dawned on me that the
There's
music's
no
like,
music."
as we added in after." And she's like, and I was like, "Yeah, not there." All right, what are we drinking, guys?
You want to tell us what we're drinking?
Some wonderful Josh Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. What movie is
Pinot. Don't do that to me.
that? Okay,
What is it?
I can't remember. He goes, Pinot Grigio.
Grigio. No, that's
it's
the
not
Santa
that,
Claus.
but
But
that's
that's
not
not
Santa
it.
Claus.
That's not
But
it.
it's the same vibe,
Yeah.
just not.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, the Josh Pinot Grigio. So we're doing a wine night tonight.
It's a wine night. Why not? Girls' night, wine night.
Sounds
When
good
is
to
it
me.
not a girls' night? I mean, between us, we have 7 daughters.
Yeah.
You have a daughter too.
I
so
have 2.
8.
You have
You have
two.
2.
Yeah, I have a stepdaughter. She's 17.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Oh, how's teenage life?
So now we have.
She's actually really good.
Good. Okay.
Like she's amazing. She's like a unicorn of like a teenager. Like she's really, really smart, dedicated, really good. I'm the opposite of what I was.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of the younger one.
Well,
Okay. All right. So I have a couple questions for you,
Perfect.
and we're just gonna start and see where this goes.
Okay. Yeah.
My first question is, you obviously have a descendant that was a pretty well-known.
Witch.
She wasn't a witch.
No,
but
she really wasn't.
But
Yeah.
you know, like we always say,
Yeah.
they didn't burn witches; they burned women.
Yes.
But when you go back east, what is that like for you?
So I have this huge pull to always go back, especially Massachusetts. And then I just did, like a year and a half ago, we did New Hampshire and Maine, which is where my father and mother's ancestors are buried. And I literally had all of my, like, two of my children digging through graveyards.
But here's the thing: what's weird
them.
at that? I would do the same thing. Like, let's go, guys.
It was like the first time we went, my husband took me. It was a gift for Christmas. And literally, I was like, we're stopping at every single graveyard that I think I have a descendant at. So it's like a running joke that if, like, we go to the East Coast, it's like Nikki's going to stop at every graveyard.
I don't
that.
think
That's
there's
so
anything wrong with that. Are you from the East Coast?
No,
You're
I'm
from
not.
here.
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, but all of my ancestors immigrated to which a lot of them
Yeah.
did.
Right.
But to the East Coast. And so I love it. Like I think it's fascinating. There's so much history. There's
so much, especially
it's-
compared to here.
yes,
Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, we don't have a lot because
You've not been here very long.
Nope.
Yeah.
I remember I was looking up, I want to buy an old Victorian house and fix it up, right? Like, that's the dream. So I was looking up old Victorian houses here. There's not many because we weren't here.
No. We were not. No, not at all.
It wasn't us.
No, not us. But
No.
no, I love going back there. And I have, so one of the oldest graveyards in Massachusetts is actually Marblehead. So not far from Salem. And that's where my ancestors on my dad's side immigrated to. They came to Marblehead.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's kind of fun. Some of like the last names of like my ancestors are like street names, and then
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And it's like a really small, kind of like now it's a yacht town. So like
Oh.
all the fancy
Mhm.
yachts.
Like a New
like,
England-
over.
The New
Oh, I
England
know.
yacht clown,
Yeah.
I love-
clown
I love-
town.
We have a redneck yacht club where we
We do. Do you want to know what the redneck yacht club is?
Sure.
Okay, go for it, Raina. I'm sorry, goes for it, Felicia.
my dad, he pulls his boat up onto land outside of my parents' house,
Uh-huh.
and then we all sit on it and drink.
To be fair, I have not experienced this yet. Bill, Papa Bill.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's invited me, Papa, so I think it's Raina's fault.
Named redneck, but it's a kind of salmon for salmon fishing.
Right,
It's like
right,
salmon.
right.
But also,
I
like,
did not
it's
know that.
But also, it's a joke that he's a redneck. We always like. I mean,
That's hilarious.
But yeah,
Papa Bill is
that's
pretty
the kinda,
cool.
That's kind of yachting we were doing.
Papa Bill met my dad over Thanksgiving, and he kept calling him Doug.
Yeah,
Doug!
which is his husband's name. Our husband's name.
Which is my husband's name. And Tex is like, huh? It was a good time. It was a good time. But yeah, back to the East Coast. How often do you get back?
I've only been twice, but for me, I'd like to make it an annual trip. I absolutely love it, and so
Can we go with you next?
Come with me.
Oh my God.
Oh, girls trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also
And
have
we can
some
meet
friends.
Joy and Alexa out there.
Yeah, they are Sisters
From-
Brew
mhm.
podcast, and they, similar vibes.
Wonderful
Yeah,
humans.
that'd be
All
awesome.
things.
I love it. We
Yeah.
do the whole Salem situation, and then a lot of good stores there, a lot of good shops. And then I always like to go back to Marblehead because they actually have like this incredible dive bar called Maddie's.
Love a
And
dive
it's
bar.
oh, it's so
Done.
me too.
Love-
I'm from
my
Eatonville, so
nice have. Dive bars, yeah.
exactly.
Eatonville's basically, it's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's on your way closer to Mount Rainier. And for those who don't know, is very,
My daughter has a soccer
Farm town
game there
remote.
tomorrow, and I'm like, no.
whenever we would have
Have
we would
fun.
have cheer games, and it would be like, why Eatonville? Like, why are we
Eatonville.
going?
Well,
to
I mean,
Eatonville?
they have people too, Raina.
Well, I know they have people do it, like from
Class of '98. 98 people. That
Yes,
is
right. Was it really?
Yes, in 2005.
Well,
we had
98
well, we had like
people.
100.
I thought it was really 1998.
No,
So.
no.
Whoa.
You graduated in 2005.
Yeah.
Okay, we're the same age.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we
Not
started
me.
out,
I'm younger.
we started out with a little over 100, but then they kind of got knocked up or arrested. So
Oh Lord. Okay.
A small farm town. So my husband grew up in a small farm town in Australia. Like,
That's why he never gets
Smaller
sick.
than
All the cow manure.
well, yeah, he played in a lot of cow shit, so great immune system. But it is very like, I love it there. Truly do. Like, we lived there for a while, and people are amazing, and it's cool. But at the same time, I would never let my kids, I don't know, like grow up
Yeah.
there just because it's too small of a bubble.
yeah. It is like it's a good community. So
Yeah.
it's like my parents still live there, my
Yeah.
sister lives there.
Yeah.
Like it's a great community.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's too far out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for-
that makes sense.
I mean, I grew up in Jericho, Vermont. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's a general store. It's called Mel's.
There you go.
I went there once and they were weighing a dead bear.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Did you bring your squirrels in for them to wear to do it?
Oh,
after
come
that?
on. You don't have to weigh squirrels. You just eat them.
Just skin them and eat them.
Skin them and eat them.
Oh
Pop
my
their
God.
little bellies out.
Oh my god! No.
I think a pilgrimage every year is fantastic.
Yeah.
When you go to Salem, do you stay in Salem?
No,
You don't.
because I
It's-
always go in October.
Oh,
my
yeah, no.
God.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard that is the worst time
Oh, it's
to
absolutely
go.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also want to go in October.
I think
Like,
I want to try like September.
but I would like to do both. I would
Yeah.
like to see it peak season. I'd like to see it non-peak season.
But what you can do is not stay in Salem.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, that's
like,
what we
no,
do.
that's
You
what I
can't
do.
afford it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't
it's
afford
like,
it.
It's
yeah.
like trying to lock in Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Yeah.
The price is never going to change.
No, dang. Well, I want to go.
I want to go
I
too.
think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
My cousins and I keep saying we're going to do a cousins trip to Salem. But we want to stay in Boston
Yeah.
so that we can go to Salem and then we can go down to New Bedford,
Okay.
which is where the Lizzie Borden house is.
Yeah.
And like it's like a central spot. And then my uncle had a beach house in Mattapoisett. It's my favorite place in the entire world, which is on the way. So I'm going to stop there.
Yeah.
little roundabout.
A little,
So
a little wrap around.
a little round. So when you go to places like this, as I've gone to the East Coast, like as an adult, just New York City, but I did like as a teenager when my medium abilities were just like starting to happen.
Right.
And it was before I knew how to control it or like understood exactly what was
Super
happening
scary.
to me. Yeah, it was
Very scary.
It was horrible. It was
Terrifying.
Like, yeah,
It is.
Panic attacks, anxiety.
Am I crazy?
Like,
That's yeah.
literally
Yeah.
all of that. So when you go now, obviously you know how to turn it on and off. Like,
Yes.
when do you turn it on?
It depends. If I have a client, I have a whole ritual that I do beforehand. It's like I've tailored it, I've crafted it, I've mastered it. I ground, I center. I have all these witchy oils that I work with,
Yeah.
some herbs. I leave an offering for ancestors
Wow,
because
yeah.
and my deities. If I like, because I work with several deities.
Well, I
it
want to
just-
question that later.
No, circle back.
Yeah, no, it just depends on the deity that I feel called to work with for that individual. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, and then I will leave them an offering as well. And like, we can totally get into deities and all that jazz
Yeah.
too. But
I'm
like,
so excited to hear all of this from you because, like,
This might be a two-parter.
it might be a
Be a
two-parter.
two-parter.
No, it's gonna be mics go off, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I have 5,000 more questions.
totally fine.
Yes.
No, so I have, it took me a while to develop that. Like,
Okay.
and honestly, I'll be honest, witchcraft helped me.
Okay.
With that, because it's a part of divination,
Yeah.
right? Mediumship is divination, and in witchcraft, the basics are if you don't know how to reverse a spell and you don't know how to do protections, you have no business working in witchcraft.
Amen.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
like you need to know how to do those things, and it taught me how to do that and not have that fear because I had
Got
such
it.
horrible experiences with it.
Yeah.
Like really horrible experiences. So like the same thing you were kind of talking about, you know, as you're coming into it, you know, I studied abroad in England. I'm a Shakespeare nerd.
Love it.
And
Hell
so
yeah.
I did a whole Shakespeare tour with UW, and I remember going to Warwick Castle, and I went down to the dungeon.
Oh Lord,
Oh.
Lord, I
And-
even know that one.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
That gives me anxiety. to think
Oh,
about.
I
Yeah.
had it. It was
Yeah.
like clawing, like it was
Yeah.
like you could feel spirits
I
clawing.
mean, just
at
the
your
residual
ankle.
energy,
Oh, the residual
like-
is horrible.
Oh my God.
And the negative entities that are still there are horrible. They're debilitating. I had a
Wow.
panic attack, and the staircase is like super, super
Yeah.
small. So you're like fighting people that are coming down because people just love looking at gruesome shit, basically.
Guilty.
And so, I mean, I did too, right? I went down there, but then it like literally jumped and attacked.
I-
She
I'm not- I
doesn't.
don't like
She
it.
doesn't like
I
it.
don't.
No.
I don't really anymore
Yeah.
because of that.
I feel like it's my like own self protection of that, but also at the same time, like who knows? Yeah, it's not my thing. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
Another part too, because you're talking about turning it on and off. This
Yes.
is when I didn't know how to turn it off.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the other things there used to be this antique shop in downtown Sumner, so which is here, not far from Mount Rainier.
Yeah,
where we
not
are.
the one that's there now. The old is it? an
It's
old
gone.
one?
It's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's gone now. And my mom would want to go through there, and she was like, "Let's go," and I'd be like, "All right." And I'd walk in, and all of a sudden, it's like, wham!
Yeah.
Like this just
Yeah.
wall of anxiety of it's a mixture of residual energy, and then it's also a mixture of spirits that don't want to let go of their own fucking shit. I mean, like,
yeah,
like
they're attached to
their
their
possessions.
things. Yeah.
They're attached to their possessions.
Yeah.
So I had one time we went there.
Like literal shit, not metaphorical
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
No, like they're literal possessions. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and they're mad. They're mad that it's in a shop. They're not
so they're
happy.
pissed off with everybody
they're
comes in.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're pissed.
they
They're
want to fight. Yeah.
Pissed as hell. And so if you're open, they're obviously going to sense that.
Right, because
And-
you're like a lighthouse.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a perfect description. And
Yep.
so I remember going in and I got lightheaded. And I was like, is this just because I need a cigarette because I haven't had one for a few hours?
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, this is different. And then you get clammy and sweaty and
Yeah.
it just like doesn't feel okay. And then what happens for me is my eyes start to like do this weird sort
Do
of
they
anxious
tickle?
twitch. Yes, they do.
Mine do that.
Mine do
Yeah.
Mine do
Yeah.
that. They'll go, and I can't control it. They'll just go
Yeah.
like,
See, mine's a
Yeah.
controlled thing. But I can wiggle mine. It's like one of those. It's when I'm drinking. It's harder. Did you see them? They go like that.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy.
no, but mine,
That's my
I
party
have,
trick.
I have that where I can't control it, and they'll just go like.
Right.
Yeah.
Thought I had a brain
And then-
tumor, to be quite honest.
Just medium abilities.
Right. And then I literally asked my doctor one time. I go, do I have a brain tumor? This is what's going on. He's like, no, you don't.
You're like,
So now what?
He's like, but you can go to church. I'm like, okay.
Wait, your doctor said that?
Yes.
Oh, cool,
Was it an
cool.
evil?
Cool.
No, it was Puyallup.
Okay.
He was like, you need a sense of community. And he was like warning me. He's like, you need to be careful. I had a friend who was a medium and got taken
so
over.
he knew about.
Yeah. And
Oh,
he,
so
like,
you were like really honest with
I
him.
was, yeah.
Like,
I was a great guy. Yeah. And he was a really good doctor. I have to go for my ADHD medication every
Yeah.
3 months, do that routine, right?
yeah.
Same.
And then, and so I had told him, I was like, this is going to sound real weird, but yeah. So this is what I do, and I can talk to dead people, and I've been able to since I was 3. And then he literally looked at me and he's like, you need to be careful with that. And I was like, okay. Why?
So that means he believes in it.
He does believe it. Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's like, I had a friend. He became pretty famous. I don't know who this friend was. He didn't give names. And he's like, he became pretty famous and he was working with, like somebody he was channeling.
Mm-hmm.
And that person or individual or spirit or entity that he was channeling that was giving him all of the information that he needed to know.
Oh.
Like he was just the conduit, right?
Oh.
Which is what you are as a medium. But this is a
Right.
bit different when you have an entity or some sort of spirit stepping in.
For sure.
So
Okay.
but yeah, that's that kind of thing that I was attributing to what my doctor was saying.
Got
about, is I was like, okay, because for me, when I channel mediumship wise, your job is to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then you let spirit through.
Right.
Yeah.
Like your job is to stop, let spirit through. It's not personal. It's not ego.
Yeah.
How I receive is I receive through the left side of my brain.
Okay.
This is so great to hear just because I'm such a baby in mine and like I've tried to like explore it more and I honestly it freaks me out. I get too much anxiety and I pull back and
Right.
I never have fully like I'll let myself go into it for a little while for like a year or something and then I'll just like I don't know like fall
Right.
away from it, but like because mine is the left side of my brain too and
Okay.
I've always
Yeah.
felt that, but like it's just nice to hear somebody else
Yeah.
like say it how I feel it in my own brain.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the left side of your body is the receiving side. And so that's how, and I literally can like part and feel it like down the center of my brain. Like this is where I'm going to receive spirit. My deities, I receive through my right side of my brain.
Interesting.
So and that can be a mixture of sometimes my spirit guides, but it's mostly deities and sometimes spirit guides that want to come through.
Yeah.
But I will get the ancestors of the client that I'm doing the reading for. I will always, like I said, I will do an offering. I do an offering for my ancestors. I do a ton of ancestry work. And then I do an offering for their ancestors because it's like, it's for a spirit, right? It's like you're going into a room.
Yeah.
And you don't know who you're talking to. You don't
Right.
know this person.
Right.
And then you've got other family members that come through as well, and you don't know this person. So it's easier if I can call in my ancestors to help their ancestors come through
Got
to
it.
let them know this
That
is a
makes
safe
sense.
space.
Okay.
You're welcome. Like I have chills talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Like you're welcome to like talk. You're welcome to and usually I get a matriarch that comes through.
Well,
And she's
obviously.
like like she's a little like, I'm checking you out. I'm figuring out if you're legit. And I'm like, oh, trust me, I am. Because at that point, I've removed my ego. I've removed myself from the left part of my brain.
I think that's the removing the ego.
That's the hard part.
And that's the hard. That's
I feel
like
like
what
I've
always struggled with. Would not like. I feel like ego. People think it's like you being like one way. It's just removing.
No. Ego has a negative annotation, but it's not. It's
not.
literally a part of your psyche.
Yeah.
Right, and it's
job is to keep us
but
alive.
it's like removing yourself from the whole thing, and you just working as like the mouthpiece essentially for what's going. And that's where I feel like I've never fully been able to get.
Right. So I used to teach classes on how to do mediumship, and then also mentored. It was with a program. A good friend of mine, she started it. It's called Bava Spiritual Mission. She's freaking amazing. Her name's Ingrid Turner. She's so talented. She helped me get out of my way.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Really get out of my way. And she does like a technique called somatic renewal. And that's where you dig and you're peeling the onion layers of your fears that you're holding in your body.
I want to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
And mine was around mediumship. Again, I have chills. But like mine was around mediumship, and like we peeled and peeled and peeled.
I feel
back.
like that is a big part of mine. I know that the medium that I went to who like confirmed that I had medium abilities, and then I was like, oh, I'm not insane. Like I actually do feel these things because I always thought I was, but at the same time I was like, but maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe it's just my brain is making shit up. You know, it's like, but I feel like we all.
But
get
that's
there.
your ego.
That exactly right there. That's the ego telling you a story.
Yeah. And I for a little while when I was really digging into it, I got a girl and we were doing Reiki, and she would like go in and that was when things started really happening. And then I feel like it was my ego, whatever, it was got in the way, and now I just feel like I've closed back off because it just scares me. Like the whole thing scares me. But it was like so exciting when I was like, oh, I am a medium. This is so cool.
Right. And
for
you,
a little while,
you
I was like,
still are.
Yeah,
it's just you're taking a break.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, I'm just kind of taking a break from this because it's too much, it's too overwhelming. Breathe. Like,
and that's what I feel like. It was just I got too overwhelmed with it.
And
when I realized it was just scary too.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
felt like my life is never going to be the same again, because when I registered that like some of the things that I thought were my thoughts were actually like not,
which is trippy.
That's the part.
It's trippy. I find it comforting, to be quite honest.
I did not find it.
I found it comforting.
It depends on who the spirit is that is around.
Yeah.
If it is like a negative thought and you're like, well, that's out of left field, you're like, get the hell out of my fucking brain, man.
I also think I still haven't been able to differentiate enough to where I'm like confident. I know for a fact, like one of the big things that I get are names. People's names are really
pretty
strong,
rare.
which I've heard that, which I didn't realize.
But she's spot on with names
wild,
and symbols like of the person.
Yeah, symbols. I get symbols and I get names. And those are two things. And that's basically as far as I've gotten that I'm aware of. If that makes sense. That like is in my conscious, like my current, like I acknowledge that's what I get, but I've shut down for a little while because
life's hard, man.
It is hard. It is hard.
Yeah.
It is difficult. And the thing is, when you get a name and you get symbols and you're expressing that to somebody else and you're not holding back, you have to express that if you feel so inclined to, you know?
Right.
If you don't and you're not comfortable, because I've walked up to waitresses and people have been like, oh, hey, I've got this person. And everyone in my family at the table's like, sit down. You're like, what are you doing?
I can't help it. And usually mine, I don't know that I ever connected to anybody that I didn't necessarily like, wasn't in a conversation with, and sometimes it would happen, but like, it always just I hold it back and I know it in my head and I just sit there and it like almost like messes with you, like it festers. I feel like it festers.
You have to get it out.
You got to get it out. I feel like that's why I've started suppressing it, because I don't know how to handle the feeling of like wanting to say it but also not being confident that what I'm saying is right. Even though I know that I'm right. Like I've gotten so many things
you have
right that it's like, but it's the confidence
I think
behind it, the ego, the whatever.
Yeah, the ego it's stopping you because for whatever reason you have that story that whatever's coming out of my mouth isn't good enough. It's not going to be validated.
I know exactly why. So we can worry about that later. But I can tell you exactly
That's a different thing.
That's another thing. But I can tell you why I have that issue, but it's another day.
Okay.
When did you first... I mean, you said this started when you were 3.
Yeah.
When did you like go, oh, this is a thing?
Probably when I was about 9 or 10. My grandmother died. And it kicked back up again, and I got severe anxiety. I would get night terrors. I was like shutting everything down, and I thought, there's somebody here in my room. Like you know, like as a child, like I can feel their presence, and I didn't know I wasn't listening. And so that kind of really did it for me. But then I shut it down. I kind of like disregarded it. It was honestly, I went to a psychic reading at Meeker Mansion during their Psychic Saturdays.
Hey, that was that's exactly how I mean, I always knew, but that's exactly how somebody talked to me, Cass Huff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was John Skyman is who I saw.
Oh, I know. I know.
He's a tarot reader. He's amazing.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is.
So good. Yeah.
I want his name. I love that.
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah. I've been to him a few times, and I was like the second or third time I saw him, and I was there, and he was like, "Why aren't you doing this?"
Oh,
interesting.
And I was like, "What do you?" And he was like, "Why aren't you doing this?" He's like, "You should be on the other side of this table making money doing this."
Interesting.
And I was like, I know, but I've shut it down. Like, I know.
Interesting, because I got told, I went to a astrologer, and which I love astrology as well. Like and she told me that a lot of like what is coming for me has to do with my spirituality, all this stuff, and I've always wondered like how much of it is like our podcast of doing it this way, how much of it is like, am I supposed to be doing something else? But like, I don't know that I have the confidence to do that.
Interesting.
Right.
Without this side.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It does make sense, but it's something that when you are ready, you're like,
it happens.
you're gonna feel
Yeah.
it. Like,
I mean, that makes sense.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's okay to like be a bit scared about it.
No,
Like
1000%.
that's how I was. I was
Yeah.
terrified. Like I think I told you guys at like Nightmare on Main Street when I had that entity enter my body and paralyze me. Not cool, dude.
Not cool. Not cool.
Been there, done that. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Would you say that was the most terrifying experience that you've had?
That was a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that and the lady when I was 3 who pushed me down the stairs. And
That's
repeatedly.
pretty scary. That's
Like
pretty scary.
repeatedly pushed me down the stairs.
So was this? Where was at a house?
It was a house off Clear Lake. So on like the way to Mount Rainier before Eatonville.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that big, that huge. Like,
Right before the Northwest Check.
Yeah, it's before
Yeah.
Northwest Check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Down on the left side. For
Yes.
driving there.
Yeah, if you're driving,
Okay.
that's on the left side.
Noted.
And it's like the second or third house from the boat launch, or what used to be the boat
Okay.
launch. And now it's been redone. They tore down the original house that my parents rented when they were building their house. And I was 3 there, except for they didn't tear down the garage, which is where the woman killed herself.
Oh God.
Like
That would be the first place I would tear down.
That's what I would tear down. But yeah, that was my first experience of like this. It scared me shitless and traumatized me, and so I held on to that trauma.
Yeah,
and
that
associated
fear.
But
that.
also to remember something at 3 years old has to be like some kind of trauma. I feel like a lot of us don't remember things at 3, and that was. Didn't you say you were 3?
Yeah, I was 3, and I had confirmation and validation from it because my mom was home one night. And like she was sick and the fireplace was roaring and the fireplace literally latched open, pulled the door, went all the way open, and the flames were coming out and then slammed shut. And she was like, "We're leaving. We're going to your grandma's house."
Okay, so this was my next question. What are your parents or family or whatever? Like, what do they believe? Like, are they fully apart?
They accept they believe. Like,
they do.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
they
so
absolutely
they accept
believe.
you,
Yeah,
they
do.
okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that are just like, know your time and place, Nicole. Don't talk to a random stranger in public about this stuff.
It's just like she has a family who absolutely
cut it off.
not at all. Where
It's the devil.
the second I started seeing things when I like my mom was like, let's get books. I fully believe this. I'm like, she's like, I don't have this ability, but I want the ability. I wish I had it. Like, my mom was fully on board.
Right.
So it was like very, my family like embraced.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is good. Where hers is the opposite. So that's you just don't know because if you're not embraced with it, it's
even worse because then you have all of that other stuff piled on top of it, that guilt, that you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do have that. And that'll like
the
interfere.
shame.
Yeah, and that interferes because then you're not working at a higher level, right? Of vibration.
Right. Yes.
Like, because you're stuck in that energy and you're not, you need to raise above that, raise that energy and work in better vibration.
You need to raise your vibration, Megan. She struggles with that. We're working on it.
Flipped her off twice.
Because like when I started experiencing my stuff, my mom was very. Do you remember Sylvia Brown? And my mom loved
My
Sylvia
grandmother
Browne.
I inherited like her entire collection of Sylvia
love it.
Browne books.
But that was when I started seeing things. My mom gave me a Sylvia Browne book and was like, and my mom was all about it and very much into everything that was, manifesting and like raise your vibration, all of that. So I was raised with that since I was like, in my teenage years, I guess. And my mom probably my whole life. But so when we got together, and she's like the opposite. Like she was taught the complete opposite of all of this.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
No, there's no, it's like funny when we get together and there's like this like disconnect between the two of us where I'm like, Meg, we have to be happy and positive. I mean, I know that's not how it always works. But raising your vibration, especially in these kinds of things, is like the best thing you can do.
Because then you're attracting
Other positive things.
spirits.
Yeah. It's okay.
And like that's a part of my
The bad
ritual.
ones have to go somewhere.
Yes.
So what, the bad ones have to go somewhere.
I mean, I have a theory about the bad ones.
Let's listen. I am very curious. I don't know if you've heard us like discuss you or whatever, but discussing, because you said before that you were religious in some capacity.
Yes, in some way. Yes.
Okay.
In some way. Only that I work with Archangel Michael.
Oh, okay.
So in certain scenarios, when I am helping somebody cross over, or if I feel like I need extra protection. Now, I've got other deities that I work with. I know Archangel Michael is an archangel, right? That's different than a deity, right? So I will utilize his energy if need be.
Okay.
And just basically call upon him and be like, hey, can you like show up for me here, man? And then I'll usually sense his presence. It's pretty overwhelming.
We've worked with him before, briefly in our house.
I have quite the...
Do you?
But for... what do you want to say? No.
Not right now.
But
Okay,
my
totally get
question for you is, I struggle with trying to understand I know what the angels are as far as like what religion is. I know what they are as far as spirituality is. Two different things.
Bunch of eyeballs with
Absolutely.
wings.
Religion and spirituality, two different things.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely two different things.
Where I struggle is the demonic, the evil, that kind of thing. And I know that there cannot be good without evil. I know there has to be a balance.
Unless you're Wiccan, then they,
Are you Wiccan? Are you Wiccan?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just curious because it's where we like when we talk about like people being
Possessed.
or things like this. I just don't know where my belief lies. What was the other one what episode?
Well, we were we always discuss that we don't believe in the devil.
Right.
We don't believe in the devil. Is there negative energy?
Of course.
Yes.
1,000%.
My curiosity is, as far as demons go, are they a thing or are they just lower energy forces?
So my experience with what literally possessed my body was demonic.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing positive about it. I believe it was a demon. I think it was a lower level demon.
So what is that energetically? Like what is
There's a
you're saying
whole
lower-
hierarchy.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
So, like,
hierarchy.
but where do these things exist? I guess is like in do you understand?
I think they exist among us. I mean,
Yeah.
Are they of this world or are they of another place?
My hit is, and this is just me
Yeah.
like channeling and getting a hit, is like my hit is that they actually are of this world.
Okay.
That I feel okay.
I wonder if if
makes
they're
the
of
most
this
sense.
world and we're not.
That's
makes
mind blowing.
no.
Right?
Yeah.
But that also makes the most
Yeah.
sense to me out of everything because I've always felt that like what happens to us when we pass on is such a positive experience, such a positive thing. I'm like, how can that exist in a place that we might go to?
Right.
If that makes sense. So both of you, what you just said to me, just fucked me up, like in a good way. Of like these things exist here. This is a here problem.
I'm writing a book currently, and my
that's awesome.
antagonist
Okay.
is all of those things in one being.
Okay.
Okay, the epitome of evil.
Right.
Right. But not to give too much away, but at the end, there's still humanity there, and that shines through.
Okay.
And that's where I get confused because
Okay.
if there's an ounce of humanity,
Right.
I want to make that come out.
Right.
Does that make sense? We're
It
going
makes
deep here.
no. It makes
we're going
deep.
Yeah.
It makes complete.
These are the
sense.
kind of conversations I love to
No,
have.
I love these sort of
Yeah.
conversations. And
Yeah.
my husband and I have conversations like this all the time. My husband's line of work, I won't mention what he does, but like just to protect him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
1,000%.
But he has literally seen a demonic force
Has
when
he?
he's responded in work. Somebody was possessed, and
Yes.
they all of a sudden somebody died, and it was really weird causes.
Okay.
And then the person that was still living there all of a sudden dies, and then he's going
Interesting.
into the house with rosary, guns, not
Yeah.
guns blazing, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
rosary, like
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but no,
he was raised Catholic, like staunch
so that's-
Catholic. So I mean now
Okay.
he considers himself cafeteria Catholic, but you know.
Cafeteria Catholic. I like that one.
Yeah,
No, that's a good
that's
one.
what
I
he
like that
calls
one.
it.
But
Show up when I show up.
So he obviously believes in like
Oh, he absolutely does.
Yeah.
And that's we will have arguments about that when I've talked about, I don't believe, there is just the devil. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't believe that. And he's like, girl.
I believe the devil is a scapegoat, to be quite honest.
I can really see that and I can understand that. And that makes a lot of sense to me. Like that's probably where I align. The things he has seen in his job is he's like, oh no, that's real.
Okay.
Like it
Interesting.
can't possibly.
okay, that makes sense. I think I think what scares me the most about like tapping into my medium stuff is like the evil stuff. And I have felt the feelings of it, but I haven't experienced anything
Right.
severely evil firsthand other than like the feelings and emotions of it, I guess. But I
Right.
don't know at the same time. So that I've been so curious to ask you, like,
Yeah. I mean, I think and like I said, witchcraft helped me.
Yeah.
With
Which-
this. I did have a curiosity about witchcraft
Yeah.
and mediumship and all of that when I was in high school and I was a teenager, and a friend of mine, her mom was a witch, and she gave me a Wiccan book.
Yeah.
I brought it home. My dad found it. And which, by the way, both my parents, I love them, and they're probably going to listen to this, but
Yeah.
I love them.
Aw.
We
But,
love you too, Mom
yeah.
and Dad.
Yeah.
I love them, but they sent my ass to church really young.
God
And
damn
they
it.
didn't go.
Oh my God.
If Mom would send me to church with my grandma, she didn't go. It was my dad's mom.
Oh no, we all had to go.
Yeah, we had to go, but my mom and dad wouldn't go, but I had to go. So I had to go until I got kicked out because, well, I left, but I got kicked out of Sunday school because I asked why.
I got kicked out of
I
seminary
asked too many
class.
questions.
Yeah, well,
I got laughed at Sunday school because
Oh.
I asked too many questions,
Mine was-
and then they made fun of my family.
what?
They were like, "It's because your parents don't go to church," and I was like, "No, they don't."
I just asked why, if God was telling everyone to go kill everyone, why that was okay, but like in the Bible, you're not supposed to do that. And I got literally kicked out. They made me go sit in the hallway at Sunday school.
You got put
Oh
in
my
timeout.
I got put in timeout.
You got put in
Religious
timeout.
timeout. Yeah, but then I went home to my mom and I said I'm not going back, and my mom said, "Okay, you don't have
This is
to."
what my mom said.
Yeah,
Because,
I was like,
I asked the question, and I remember thinking, okay, well, if God and Jesus and everything that you're telling me today is about love and support and appreciation, and then you just laughed at me and judged my family and myself, I
how
was
does
like,
that make it make sense?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Tell me how that makes sense.
I think it's where we
thank you.
struggle so much that the religious people in our lives are the most judgmental.
Mine was in the Mormon church. You have seminary. You go before high school. It's in high school, and you go before school to a seminary class, right? And the guy was saying that if someone has heard of the Mormon church, and this, I don't think this is doctrine. I think this was this guy, but he said if someone's heard of the Mormon church and doesn't convert, they are going to hell. That was their chance.
Right.
And I raised my hand and I said, "What about my grandparents?"
Ooh, yeah.
And he goes, "Well, do they know of the Mormon church?" I'm like, "Yeah, because of our family." And he goes, "Well, then they're going to hell." And I got up and walked out, and I never went back.
Oh, I don't blame you.
And I didn't graduate seminary, you guys. That's a big ass deal.
That is big. Yeah.
For me, was the real nail in the coffin, looking back on it now, or like where I really started questioning things, was when my dad died. Like the day he died, I remember my mom calling his mom, my grandma, to tell her that he passed away.
Ouch.
And she was inconsolably screaming on the phone, "He never accepted Jesus into his heart. He's going to hell." And I had been in church with my grandma, because my mom, like, my grandma was so insistent, we went and did that. And it now was like hit the point as an adult that I look at my dad's side of the family and I'm like, y'all actually believe he's in hell?
Yeah.
Because he didn't accept Jesus into his heart. That's why?
Right.
Like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm like, there's no way I could never believe something like that. Like,
no.
And as a child, as a 9-year-old child, that traumatized
That's
the shit out of
even
me.
more traumatizing. That's
definitely
very
traumatizing.
Slightly traumatizing, but it's also like no, I don't care. You can believe in something, but like the act of certain religions, and these are the thoughts that like that my dad is in hell because he didn't accept Jesus into his heart is why I'm like,
no, your dad's not in hell, and that's me as a medium getting a hit, going immediately.
I mean,
like
if he comes through, I go to mediums all the time.
I bet that comes through. I mean,
my dad will probably be a smart ass because he was, but
perfect. I love the
he's a
smart ass
smartass,
ones.
Yeah.
We work really good together because I'm a big smart ass.
Well,
so
good. That's what he needs it back.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why you are the way that you are.
It is.
I mean-
I always get told I'm exactly like him, so I'm like, perfect.
there's nothing wrong. That is amazing.
But he left the religion too, so it was
Yeah.
like one of those like he was like, I'm not doing it, but then we all had to go to church with grandma. So.
right. And to me, that's just a story that you have to feel like you have to abide by.
Oh, 1,000. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Like
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I know people that they post the most hypocritical preaching down your throat, hide behind their cross, as my mom likes to say.
Hide behind your cross. I love that.
My mom doesn't believe in organized religion.
That's
Yet
interesting.
She sent me to
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Methodist church, and where I got baptized
Naturally.
on Easter.
Mom.
On Easter. Oh my gosh, it's triple whammy right there.
Resurrection and all.
How
Whoa.
was that?
Okay.
Who was that?
Well.
Oh, that's interesting. That was flat up there.
okay. I'm not joking anymore about religion.
I thought it was one of the kids.
Ah,
That was sitting.
No, exactly because I put that there. I know exactly where it came off of.
What?
Well,
Oh.
I'll show you.
But that was flat up
weird.
there.
It was right here. Look, it was sitting on top of that. It was fully on top of this.
It was flat up there. Interesting.
That's not a random fall.
No, that is not a random fall.
If you feel something negative in my house, please tell me because we've had to experience. Like there is stuff, but you can.
I don't know if that was negative. I'm getting that was someone saying hello.
Yeah, it seems like a little boy that's just mischievous. That's what I get.
It's a little boy who's mischievous.
Yes. Is that something? Is that?
I got told that when I did a reading with Cass Huff and she told me the same thing that I have a mischievous boy in the house.
Yeah. He's not bad.
No.
He's just mischievous.
Do you know his name?
I don't know.
You
Like
can't
like
tell.
a Paul or something.
God damn it! I used to think his name was Paul.
Are you serious?
Oh my god! My sister's gonna flip her shit. We actually named him Pickle Rick. It was his. That's Pickle Rick. I called him Paul. He just isn't in my closet anymore.
I picked up on Pickle Rick.
Whoa.
I came over.
I am like,
Yeah.
this is gonna fuck me up because, well, it just means I'm right with my
But-
names,
but
I
we
second
want-
guess myself all the time. So,
Don't.
We want Pickle
Paul.
Rick back.
God damn it! I knew his name was Paul.
We're going with Pickle Rick.
Oh my
We're
god,
going with
no,
Pickle
but
Rick.
Pickle Rick, because I said, "What are your names?" And he was like, "Starts with a P." And I was like, went through a bunch, and it was like Pickle Rick because we had a Pickle Rick costume in our closet, and
Right.
he used to just chill in my closet all the time. I knew he was there.
Okay.
And she picked up on him being there too.
I knew it was behind that wall, and I didn't know what was behind
Well,
that
yeah,
wall
yes. Okay.
at the time.
She came upstairs and she was like, "Someone's across that wall," and I was like, and I knew he was there, and I was
Right.
like, "Well, he's in my closet. His name's
Right.
Pickle Rick." But I
But
feel
he's
like
been
he
gone
left.
a while.
Felt like, well, I just feel like I'm not. Who knows? This is the best day of my life.
I actually feel really chilly about this. I kind of love it.
Has to be Pickle Rick. That has to be Pickle Rick.
I love it.
That's just what I picked up.
But Paul was one of the names that I thought it was.
Yeah.
And that he never it started with a P, and that's what I was like, oh, Pickle Rick. And then it was like, he was like, I like that. But I've also gotten that there was from another medium when we did a video call that a little boy was here and he would be sitting next to me.
Right.
Oh.
And I didn't know, she never said a name or anything, but like.
Right. No, he's drawn to your energy because
Yeah.
you're more open, and
Okay.
he likes that motherly figure energy is what I'm picking up on.
I mean, you don't have a son, so.
I mean,
But
My new one.
mean,
Ghosty son.
If you like want him to leave, there are things to.
I don't want him to leave
help
because
him.
he doesn't do anything. He's
We've
very
never
respectful.
wanted Pickle Rick
We
to
hear
leave.
him run up and down the stairs sometimes.
Right.
He fucks with our equipment, I believe.
My daughter and her friend were babysitting one night, and we got back, and Mom, someone was running up and down the stairs. We thought it was the kids, and we went up there, and they weren't there.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just mischievous.
I am
It's
absolutely dead because it's like
I call them
validating.
Lokis.
Yeah,
You call them what?
Lokis.
Loki.
Like Loki, you know?
Yeah.
Little Lokis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like troublemakers.
Yeah, I run across Lokis.
tricksters.
Yeah, I
Little
run
tricksters.
across
Is he-
Lokis all the
that-
time.
Would you consider that a trickster? Or is he just a guy?
No.
Yeah.
I consider tricksters a bit different.
Okay.
I think a trickster likes to shapeshift and
See,
That's
and
what I'm thinking of a Loki. So you're thinking that this is just a little boy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just
He's
a
just
little boy.
mischievous.
No, and that's
Okay.
what I feel like because
Yeah.
the thing at the Ording Manor house.
That's a Loki.
Loki.
That's
Sure.
a
I
Loki.
feel like that too.
Yeah.
This is just I felt his energy. I've been heard about his energy, but I also have never. Yeah.
I'm
That's
curious
interesting.
about the Ording Manor house when
Oh
you,
my God,
when you
I would-
talk about that.
Do you
Is
wanna
that-
go? Let's
you
go.
wanna
Go.
go
We can
shifter?
go whenever we want.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We-
have a shit ton of protections, but yeah, because
You-
I don't want anything
Well,
following me home.
Nothing's followed us home so far because we always tell it that, you're not welcome to follow us.
I am very curious what you go in and pick
Yeah,
up on
let-
because you're so
let's
much
not
more
say
advanced than
anything.
me.
I don't
Well,
want to
she
say
started.
anything
Have you
else.
listened to some of our episodes
I've
about
listened,
it?
yeah, I've listened
okay.
to your episodes, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's okay.
But I just also like because I'm not as advanced as you. I want to hear what you walk in there and pick up on, like,
Right.
Because
Okay.
the last time fucked me up. So
The last time was pretty. We had to go get a whole pizza box full of tacos.
it was really rough.
That
So
does
I
sound rough.
wasn't okay.
Those were rough.
Well,
when the
yeah.
floor shook, I'd never experienced something like that, and that was
Ooh.
And that was like we were trying to logistically. We're on the third floor of this house, this old Victorian kind of
Yeah,
house.
I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We're on the third floor in
But not Victorian because it's not from the Victorian era because we've established this.
Mock Victorian.
whatever it was, this old house. But trying to understand how that floor could have shaken.
I thought because I was under. We were doing an Estes.
Okay.
When were we doing an Estes?
No, this
we
was
were
when you and I were just sitting there. This was just the two of us. Remember we went back to the house and it
Oh.
was just the two of us. 'Cause we were, like,
Upstairs.
upstairs.
I thought that a fire truck went by
Because
Okay.
it's right next to a fire station.
and it shook the house.
It would have to be going very fast for it to shake that much.
Yeah.
Like, or anything. But
We know the speed limit's 25 miles per hour.
and
the fire
heard
back
it.
out.
Yeah.
We would have heard it.
Yeah.
things. There's so many things, and then one of the other people there confirmed that she's felt that as well. Like
We have something in that house, and I think
I
that's a
would
very
love
good
to go
idea.
with you
Yeah.
where you could
Yeah.
pick up on.
No, anytime. Yeah.
We
And then get some Mexican food across the street.
Yeah.
because-
Heck yeah, man.
margarita or something.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But because we are good friends with the girl who like is in charge of it, so the people
Okay.
who own it live overseas, and they
Right.
just let like she's the person in charge. So,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
she's down, and she like we just have to set a date and we can go and
yeah, no, let me know. I'd love to go.
That would be really fun, actually.
be
I'd be very
interesting.
interested to see what you pick up from
Yeah.
that.
It'd be interesting.
I'm
not
curious. I'm so
a little
curious.
nervous, but
Do you
I'd
think
do
the
it.
floor shaking? Does that scare you?
yeah, I'm yes. And
Okay.
here's where I will say yes. It takes so much energy for
Yeah.
a spirit to move things, let alone floors that have been nailed in for like over 100 years.
So
This thing
it would explain why I felt so fucking terrible after it that I was not well.
yeah, I'm going to say you got a residual dump hangover.
That makes so much sense because I was not okay.
Interesting.
I just came up with that.
I like it. A residual dump hangover. Here's what I think. I think we should just start our own TV show and give Dildo Baggins a run for his money.
Oh, God.
Do you know who Dildo Bag is?
Yes, I've listened to you guys. And I have watched every single one of his episodes.
Oh my god! I turned him on today. And I forgot that my my second daughter was home, and I go douchebag, and she's like, "Mother,
What?
Georgia."
Oh,
Yeah.
that second daughter. I mean, douchebag. That's the thing that comes out of your mouth.
I mean,
We started calling him at home Dumb Dick Baggins.
Oh,
And then Aaron.
Aaron.
Who always gets shoved in every bad situation.
I would. Okay.
So we got to do this. We got to go to that house
Oh,
all together.
whoa, to
Yeah.
Boarding Manor.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
You're
good.
down.
Fun.
I would go with you because last time we were going to go was with her mother-in-law, who's wonderful, but she does like she investigates and does
Paranormal investigations.
but
Okay.
she's doesn't have medium abilities or anything, and we were gonna go with her, and then the girl who was who runs it couldn't do it, and then something else happened, and we just were like, it felt wrong.
It
So we didn't
felt
go.
wrong. There were too
Then
many
good.
things
Don't go.
That was
Don't go.
We talked. We were like, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Good.
And they made it very clear that they did not want us investigating up there or whoever is up there. The guy.
I
up
feel
there,
like I'm allowed to go up there. I honestly feel like I'm allowed to go up there.
I don't.
I
felt
don't know
super negative
what it
shit about it.
is, but I feel like
Yeah.
I am allowed to go. When we did our Halloween, their masquerade ball, I felt like I was allowed to go up there, and I don't know why. I don't have fear going up there, but I know there's something up there.
That's why you don't have the fear.
I don't have the fear of going up there, but
So
I
it's
feel
like
like
giving permission is what
yes,
I'm getting. You got
yes.
permission.
I feel like for whatever reason, because I was going up there and someone was following me, and I just was like, no, 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 no.
Right.
And they didn't like me from the get-go.
Right.
And spoke like when we would do an SD session.
Okay.
And they hated me, and
They kept
but also
touching
I
me.
was the first one who got there. Or who went up there, but I still think this is what I'm curious about. I still think there's two different things, like the old man that I heard versus like what
Just let her figure it out.
I know, but that's why I'm curious when she goes, what she's gonna pick up on. I'm so curious.
I'm getting from my deities and entities. They're not entities, but like spirit guides. That there is an entity that is there.
It's an
That-
entity.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
there is something that is
Yeah.
And then that was what fucked with our door too.
very negative.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like wants you out.
Yeah, that's what,
Get, well, I've heard get out.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. It's really territorial.
But why would it let me there?
Because you, like you said, the fear part wasn't a factor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna like what I'm getting.
I want to hear it. Bring it on.
I got it wanted to jump you.
Oh.
Also makes sense if you listen to that episode.
Wait. Jump me in what way? Okay. Interesting.
Well, like, dude, like sexually or like inappropriate,
And no.
and like wanted to take over.
Yeah.
really?
Also makes sense if you listen to our thing. That makes so much sense,
Yeah.
Meg.
But why?
It's not that your fear, letting go of your fear not being in the way. What I am
Makes you
getting, and again,
susceptible.
I'm just like
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
this like
yeah,
from
yeah.
channel, so I could be totally off.
No.
But I'm getting this from like channel. It felt like you were a challenge, and it was
I like a good challenge.
right. I don't know about this one. But
Meg, she's saying no. She's saying you don't want
There's something in me that goes, I think I could take you. That's.
I mean, that's a personal.
Is
It's a personal
And
decision.
this is where I struggle with her because that's like I'm like
I
feel
have
my
that.
own-
I can do anything, Jean. Like
Right.
in everything, in life, in everything.
Oh, you'd be able
You
to
know?
fight it easily. Like your energy, everything, you'd be able to fight it easily. It might make you sick for a couple of days and like stick around, but the most important part would
Interesting.
be to like
So
make sure
it
it is not attached, does not
It tried to. Okay.
leave. It needs to leave, whatever it is.
I
So,
do feel like it tried, and I told it couldn't.
Yeah. It wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So when we did the SE session, if you heard like the recordings, I would be like, it would touch her and be like, "Don't touch her," and it said, "I don't care. I
Yeah,
can't."
no, I don't.
It was very
Yeah.
adamant, and it really would only talk to her. Was
Right.
very. It was very much like. It would speak to me, but not. It would yell at me like when we did the SE session. It'd be like,
right.
You'll call you all sorts of names and things like that. Yeah.
with her,
Right.
it was like territorial. It would be like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Does it think it can control me?
It's dominating.
Yeah.
It's trying to.
Yeah, it wants to like dominate to prove a point. Is what
What's
I'm
the
getting.
point? No, this
That-
is personal. Who is it?
I don't know, like an Earl or something, or like an E, or I don't know like what it is, but like what?
Nothing. I'm just like I'm like sitting here like she's now. Yeah, she feels like she has a challenge. I'm hiding.
Oh, great! I'm gonna have to bring a shit ton of stuff. Oh my God.
Yeah, you will.
Here's the thing.
Nikki, you're gonna have to protect us. Sweet baby Jesus.
Frankincense, Palo Santo.
Yep.
Good Lord, maybe a shaman.
Yeah. No, for real.
Interesting. Okay.
Do I need to give any warnings to our friend who does run it? Do I need to say anything to her? Because I will. She's very open to it. She loves this stuff. She's gone with us when we've investigated there, and she's super open.
My question is, how long has she owned it for?
She hasn't owned it. She's been running it for, God.
10 years?
Yeah, probably
about
like,
that.
Close
That's
to
like
that.
the number I
Yeah.
got was 10.
Yeah. I'm going to text her right now and just ask and just see what she says.
Just say, hey, when can we come back?
Well, no, I'm just going to say, how long have you been running?
Here's
running Anna for?
this entity. I think I know who it is. I think it's a relative, to be quite honest.
I disagree. I strongly disagree.
Yeah,
she's taking
Really?
it personal. She takes it personal. I disagree.
You don't think it's a relative?
No, this is someone who lives there.
That
This has
stays
nothing
there.
to do with you. This is nothing. That is mine.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I do agree.
This has
Okay.
Nothing to do with you.
Unless you lived and grew up in Ording.
No.
No.
Then
no.
no.
I
It's
disagree.
been
This,
there.
Interesting.
this has nothing to do with you. I could have told you that. Like, I feel.
I like a challenge.
Well, now you have one.
Funny.
But we're not going back without Nicki now.
No, we're not going back
I'm
without
not
Nicki.
going back without Nicki.
You're not. I'm the one at risk here.
But I am curious what you would get when you go.
I'm curious.
That might be interesting. I have my fair share of experiences with unwanted ones that, yeah.
So we've talked about your scariest experience personally.
Yeah.
What about when you are channeling for somebody else? And you don't have to share personal details. I know these are clients and all of that, but yeah, whatever you could share.
Yeah. No, I will tell you, some of the most fun, I'll give you this example. So I have a lady, she contacted me. She's super great. She's so sweet. And she, recommended or referred her daughter to me. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I hit it off right away with her daughter. Like you guys would love her. She's she's hilarious. She's so funny, very open. And it was like right away, like things were coming through. So this has only happened to me probably about 2 or 3 times where I've channeled and I literally have an entire like pub full of ancestors.
Oh, I just love that thought so much. Like that
all just,
image.
like, hanging out.
I love it.
They're like hanging out in my office, which is where I do my channelings, and they literally, her ancestor was like, "You need to have a drink of wine with us," and I was like,
Snap.
All
Okay,
right.
say less.
and I was like, I can't do that right now because I'd have to go downstairs and go get wine, and I'm in this. So I'm communicating with the spirit, and I'm telling the spirit I can't do that right now. I'm channeling, with your descendant. And they're like, no, you need to come drink with us. And they would not stop bugging me. They're like, go get a drink with us. Come drink with us. We know you're Irish. And I was like, is your family Irish? She's like, oh, God, yeah. I'm like, well,
fuck.
there we go.
There it is.
And I'm like, there we go. And so then I go, I have to tell you this. Your ancestor will not stop bugging me to start drinking wine with them. Because they know that's what I drink. And so she just starts laughing. And I'm like, no, really. They're like, go get a glass of wine. Like the spirit was like, go get a glass of wine. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not done yet. This isn't very professional, but okay. And then, which is fine because spirits love spirits.
Spirits, I feel like it's easier for me to read people.
Oh, you open up a little bit
you
more.
open. Yeah, it's wild. I didn't understand
Drop it
that.
down. You drop,
Yes.
drop
It's
a little
the
bit down.
well
And I
because
thought-
what
and I
goes
always-
away when you drink? Your ego.
Yes. Oh, totally.
And I always thought it was just me being drunk and like making shit up in my head, and then I realized I was like, no, that's not it.
No,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
Some of my best I have a scary one that was recent, but
Yes.
some of my best channeling sessions were when I've had a couple glasses of
That
wine.
was another
Yeah.
question I had for you, but continue.
Oh, no, yeah. And so I'm telling her, I go, I have to tell you they're here and they want me to drink with them. And this is a weird message. I've never given this before. And she was like, all right, cool. And so then we went on and other people came step forward that wanted to deliver a message to her. And when I do that, it feels, when I'm done, because I step out of the way, it feels great because I'm like, I don't know why, because I've stepped out of the way. And I do a lot of like automatic writing and drawing.
I would
channel,
love to learn how to do that. Honestly,
super. It's not hard.
Someone I know does that very well.
Yeah.
And
I don't consider myself great, but like
I would love to try that. Like I've heard of it, but I've never done it. But I feel like
we should do some sessions.
I would love.
Yeah.
Love.
I feel like we're all best friends now.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Bad news, you can't get rid of us now.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Fully welcome you.
Oh, thank God.
No, I love you guys. You're awesome. No, but yeah, that was interesting. So I loved her. We went over time because I charge a certain amount for half an hour and then I charge a certain amount for an hour. And we went, she goes, can we keep going for an hour?
Yeah.
And I was like, sounds good.
Yeah.
So then we keep going and like a lot of great messages came through for her. And it was just like really great. And I loved it and enjoyed it. And the individual that stepped forward was really just an amazing spirit. And it was really kind-hearted and loving. And it was really great. So like after that, I go out to smoke a cigarette because that's what I do. And I'm like decompress. And then I have a glass of wine, right?
Yeah.
So I'm after your ancestors.
Take a deep breath, yeah.
And she's like this kind of funny where I was like comfortable texting her this, but like I'm out on my back porch and I'm like, oh, glass of wine. And I'm like, haha, from your ancestors, just totally joking. She's like, that's hilarious. I'm like, okay. Then I see my like PayPal account and she messaged me an extra $20 to buy a bottle of wine.
I love it so much, but also
That's
what
our
I would
kind
do,
of
I
girl.
would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a glass or a
Literally,
bottle.
her message was, thanks for the extra time. Here's more money for a bottle of wine. I'm like, I love you.
But that's also like
That's
good
awesome.
people.
Yeah.
The
That's
Irish
awesome.
people, though. I mean, you know, the Irish
The
people.
Ireland
I mean, we're pretty great.
The Irish are great. They are. I mean, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, that one was interesting. But no, it was really good, and I was able to channel down to like where her ancestors were and told her to go visit.
That's
Interesting.
cool.
That's
And,
really
like,
interesting.
And then her mom reconfirmed, like, yep, that's where her ancestors are from.
I cannot wait. So Nicki, obviously has this business and does all the things, but we discussed me doing some photos for her and her
Love-
business and
would
all
love
things.
that.
And I was like, well, can we trade for a reading? And so I am like dying. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait.
I almost don't care if my reading is if we record it and share it. I don't know. I don't feel like I have enough family secrets. Do you have thoughts on that?
I'd be okay with that. I mean,
Is that up to her? Really?
I mean,
you.
obviously,
Yeah.
I can cut things that
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
shared something that was like too personal that I didn't
Yeah.
want to share, but
no,
like
we could.
I feel like I'm comfortable. I don't know.
No, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going to come through. Like I said, I just step out of the way.
Yeah.
Sometimes things sound like gibberish and really weird. And
Yeah.
there's some times where I've literally, a spirit has been like, say this. And I'm like, I'm not fucking saying that.
Yeah.
They're
I'll
like,
make
no.
you sing.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, right? And they're like, say it. And then I say it. And the person is like, I totally resonate with
Yeah.
that. So, like,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
because my dad passed when I was younger, I've gone to a lot of mediums because for me, that was my way of realizing I could connect to him still. And, none of my other siblings, I have 2 siblings from him as well, but none of them do or ever have or ever had that like draw. And I do find that for me, I feel like it's because that like
Because
I have
you're the
that
lighthouse.
and like, well, yeah. And like realizing that now, but for a long time I didn't.
Yeah. It's like when I saw my grandpa when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I went to my mom and she goes, the devil.
of
The
course.
devil.
I remember being
What
in
else
my
would it be?
bedroom. I remember being in
Obviously
my
the devil.
bedroom and like not I'm like and I said, Grandpa, I'm not turning around because I just can't.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up. But
Yes,
no.
but no. Here's a question I was wondering.
Yes.
Have you ever connected with a non-human entity, like an elemental or otherworldly being? Because I have, and I'm very confused about those thoughts and feelings. So I'm curious what you think about that.
Okay, so I will say I don't know. I will say I do not touch elementals.
Okay.
Um,
Why?
no.
Okay.
Just a no. It's
Okay.
I believe they are man-made, summoned by Native
Interesting.
Americans
Interesting. Okay.
or whatever native tribe, whatever country that is, and they
Just
are
native to that
Native,
land.
yeah.
to
Okay.
whatever land.
Okay.
They are there to do a bidding. They are there to make sure, and I have chills. They are there to make sure whatever shaman summoned them or whatever warrior, whatever person summoned them, they have a job. They do not die.
So they are with the land.
Yep.
Period.
And if you have a haunted house with that, you better move.
Can you explain, because I only learned what an elemental was like recently, explain to listeners, because not everybody is a part of this world, about
Right.
part of like our thing.
Our
what would
paranormal
what
world.
would you describe, like how would one of you two? both of you.
I would. Oh,
Go for it.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, you will never have an empty glass in this house.
I love this house.
You might need to turn the heat on.
I know, I felt
in
that.
a minute.
No, love it. So here's my belief
And I'm cut off. I have to teach tomorrow. Sorry.
my situation. Cut off. My belief in my situation is do not fuck around with elementals.
Okay.
They are meant to be here.
But what are they? Like
They're interdimensional that are summoned by whatever shaman, whatever. I mean, you could do it now if you'd like to, but I wouldn't suggest doing that.
No.
So their allegiance is to the land and those that summoned them.
Correct. They cannot be destroyed unless that individual who summoned them summons them back.
Would you equate that to an eldritch horror or an eldritch terror?
I don't even know what that is.
When you read my book, you will.
I think they're two different things.
Two different things. Okay. Okay.
I think they're two different things. Now, there is a thing because whenever I do ritual, right, I do call upon the elements.
Right.
Right? You start to the east, air, then you go to the south,
Yes.
fire, then you go to the west,
Yes.
water, then you go to the north, earth.
And that's pretty standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you're calling upon those elementals, like that elemental, the calling of the watchtower.
Yeah.
That to me is completely different than what an actual elemental is.
I still don't fully understand what an elemental is.
So there's a lot of different theories on it, but this is my understanding and my belief and like what I get from it. They're sacred to the land. Mm-hmm. They're channeled and summoned by either a shaman or some type of elevated higher being in human form.
Every culture has them.
Yes,
Right.
every single
Okay.
every culture has them. And so what their job is they're given a job, right? Like so whether that be a neighboring tribe you need to protect yourself from, that elemental would come up, be a fierce, gigantic energy.
Okay.
And protect that
Got
land.
it.
I almost get Green Man. Like the Green Man. I know that's more pagan and that could go back
Right.
to the gods.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But that's the image that I get.
Right. They're a bit nastier. They're you don't want to fuck around with them.
That's
like
true.
I said, like
that's true.
If you have an elemental on your property, fucking move. Secretly burn your house down, collect insurance money, and move. It is to be true.
So you need someone like you to come in and be like,
You're gonna need
you would know.
a shaman or some sort of situation to come through that's going to tell you.
So are they gonna do like poltergeisty things? Are they gonna?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll fuck with you.
Yes.
Okay.
You can set up Now you can set up protections around your house and around your property. You can do that, but they're gonna be like.
Have you
a
ever
cougar
had
watching you
an interaction?
with an elemental?
Yeah.
No, and I don't want to.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
What about any other worldly beings? Any shapeshifters? Any golems? Anything like that?
So I've never come across a golem. I've never.
I really want to do my golem impression right now. But
Do it, Megan.
Yes.
Do it. Get it out.
Now you have to do it.
My Isn't it my precious?
My precious.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry.
No,
It has to happen. It has to happen.
That's not what a golem is, but it is what a golem is created from the earth.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
I know it's not Gollum from Lord of the Rings. For the
But
love
he's-
of
Yeah, they're like it's like a bug art, right? A
Yeah.
bug art looks like
Yeah.
actual Gollum,
Yeah.
like from Lord of the Rings, and they like to hang out in trees, and only if you're like, yeah, they're freaky. I've never personally dealt with them, but I know of
there
them.
was something I saw in the rafters of a building one time that I'm convinced was something along those lines.
Yeah, they'll hang out and
Up.
upper.
Up and
Yeah.
like looked down,
Yeah.
and I'm like, Mom, I
They'll-
need to leave.
Yeah,
I
they'll
need
look
to leave.
down at you. Yeah,
Yes.
and you want to like get
Yeah,
out.
and I couldn't tell my mom why.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you know,
Basically,
Because
they're
then you're
just-
the devil.
yeah, exactly, right?
the devil.
Doesn't it go back to that?
It always
always,
does.
always.
Then you're the devil.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I
It was my child.
Okay.
I hope. Wait, let me check.
I thought they left. Oh, I have so many questions for you. Like, I can see so much around you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you're way more in tune than.
I don't believe it though. I mean, I do believe it. I don't trust myself. That's what it is.
Well, I think we both struggle with that. We both.
that's what
struggle
it is.
with
I
we-
believe
yeah.
it. I don't trust
Well,
myself.
I think we both know that
Right.
we have.
But when the
ability-
face kept coming, poking out right there, I had to say something.
So you know how hard that is as a medium to see that. That's not how I work with mediumship. I don't physically see.
Oh, really?
No, I see it through my third eye.
So this is where I think I have struggled. Is that I always thought that I would physically see something, and I just
I did when I was 3.
Yeah.
Every now and then, it's not all the time, but every now and then I do. My mother-in-law will have me tap into the house.
Okay.
And when I do that, I've had some interesting experiences, and it's one of those things that I don't believe myself, but I always tell her what I get, my first impression.
Right.
And it's always, oh, books were being knocked off that shelf, or things were happening in that corner. So
she will pick up on things where it's like location based, which is
It is,
bizarre as fuck.
Okay.
And I'm like, but that's not how I work either. That's like I work similar to you, but I always thought I would see actual physical people,
Right.
And like I will have things
you
happen.
see shadow people.
I see shadow.
I did see.
But that was another question. That was my question for you. Was like, what are shadow people? Because I have had a number of those.
I think I saw a doppelganger in this house once.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
not good.
I was sitting in the bed upstairs, and there's a landing, and I saw her husband come around looking for the kid.
Okay.
And then her husband came up the stairs.
Mimic.
Yeah, mimic. Yeah, I've also seen a number of shadow figures, which I got told by when I was starting with witchcraft that was because I wasn't protecting correctly, and then we like reverse that. But I still feel like I see a number of shadow figures. I haven't for a little bit, but then the other day, my husband and I saw a little girl together. We were laying in bed, and we saw her walk like across our playroom from we were laying in our bed, and it's like you can see out the door, and we saw the same fucking thing. And it was like he was like, because he didn't used to believe in this stuff,
Right.
now he does, and he was like, what the fuck, like not okay. So like my question is, because when I saw the medium who told me I was a medium and all the things, there was a lot of negative shit in my house.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm like, do you get that vibe?
You need to lock your mirrors.
Yes.
God damn it. Do you
Yes.
remember I was yelling about my mirrors?
Yes.
Okay.
1,000%. Well, when
What is
So
I do it with incense sticks,
Well,
and I do it
incense is
every
different. Well, I
every
do
time.
spray or whatever, but like what do
you
you
do that?
Okay,
you can
but
use moon water. You can use holy oil.
So I
you
need to
can
just go
use
around them and
holy water.
say what?
You could use black tar.
Okay.
Water
Yep.
is really one of the most powerful. Spirits don't like that. It's all up to you and your intention. Like you can Google it for days, Pinterest it forever.
I feel like it's the downstairs bathroom mirror. I've always felt like it's the
Really?
downstairs bathroom mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you're going to believe in the witchcraft method,
Yeah.
what you're going to do is set your intention.
Yeah.
Everything's energy.
Yes.
So you set your intention and you say, no more, you cannot come through.
Yeah.
Then you take your water, you take your incense, you take whatever you're using, and then you do this pentagram, right?
Do a pentagram.
Pentacle.
I've never done.
I know
pentacle. I've
people
never
that
done
do
any
crosses.
I've never done
You
any
can do
oil.
crosses.
Yeah.
I've only cleansed around. I've
Whatever
never
you
done.
feel
Yeah.
is your positive
Yep, what
symbol.
you're aligned with. Whatever you feel like.
my
is
mother-in-law has shamans come in, and they'll do crosses on the doorways. And if you go into her house, you will see oil stains.
Okay, so you're telling me I need to go to all my mirrors,
You need to lock them up.
lock them up.
Start with the downstairs one she's talking about.
Is that
You lock it up.
Lock
you
it up.
Lock it up.
Lock that shit up. I'm telling you.
Mirrors. Mirrors are always a bit. I don't have a lot of mirrors in my house for this reason.
I
got a
love
ton of them.
mirrors.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I love
I've
mirrors.
got one.
That's my problem.
It's controversial, but I have one next to my bed that faces my
Interesting.
bed.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
Actually,
are like,
no,
fuck
we have
should
one.
never
I
have
have
that.
no,
Fuck no.
no. I do too in my room. Mine
Yes,
faces
you
my bed.
do.
Mine is.
Yeah.
Well, because I saw something in a mirror once, and
But remember, I said I don't fuck. You don't fuck with mirrors.
You don't.
Which I know that you don't fuck with mirrors. I realize they're a gate. They're a portal. But I didn't. I guess I just have never been told to lock it up.
Yep.
Lock it up.
Lock it up.
lock it up.
I'm telling you.
What's that from?
Lock it up. You better lock it up.
lock it up.
Oh God, it's Step Brothers or it's a Will Ferrell movie.
It's Will Ferrell. He's saying you lock it up. No,
You
you
lock
lock
it
it up.
I think it is.
I don't know.
This was my next question. How do you feel about interdimensional stuff? Let's like take, the other side away. Do you like Bigfoot? Like aliens, like what? No, but like all of that, like Antarctica, like that's a conspiracy theory we talk about a lot. Like, what are your theories and feelings on those kinds of things?
Okay, so my take is yes, it's real. And my dad, he's a hunter. Right?
Yep.
He's a retired sergeant with the state patrol. So
Okay.
he's got a
Yeah, he's very level-headed.
Yep.
Very straightforward.
but
Like
grew
he's
up
not-
hunting. Yep.
and
He
he's
was a
not gonna-
military brat.
And he's
Like-
okay, so he's not going to call shit if
Nope.
it's not real.
Nope.
He's-
Yeah.
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 We
And-
talk about that a lot on the podcast.
Yep.
There's
I feel
certain
like
kinds of people.
when they start talking, you better
That's when
listen.
you
Yep.
believe.
And he did. And so he also worked before he was a police officer, he was in college at Green River Community College as a forest service major.
Oh,
forest
interesting.
Major,
Okay.
Like, forestry major, excuse me. And so he'd walk around. They'd have to survey the forest and the land and do all of that. Okay, so he'd do that. Nothing, you get to learn your cougars, your bears, your
Is it a puma?
bobcats.
That was
Fuck out of here.
that was for my daughter. I'm sorry.
You're
I am
fine.
so sorry. Mia, it's a puma.
It's our unhingedness comes
Sorry.
out. I've been
Totally
hinged this
good.
whole episode, so it's
Totally
gonna come out
good.
eventually.
No, like he he told me one time he was surveying a land and it's not far from here, and all of a sudden all the hairs on the back of his neck stood up. And he said everything was quiet. And he's next to a stream. But he was like, everything was quiet. And he goes, I'm looking around and I'm looking around. He's thinking a cougar is looking at me or something
That's
is
fair.
after me.
Yeah.
Nothing though. No symptoms, no noise, no nothing, no indication of something like that. So he's like, that's really weird. And just kind of, let me scoot on by. Years later, my dad's hunting off of a logging road, and he's with another friend. And so this is what validates it for me, because we get a lot of sightings, especially where I grew up,
In
of
Eatonville?
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there's
1000%.
so many.
Yeah.
Kapowsin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like but
They're like
you're-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Base of Mount Rainier, for people who do not
Yeah.
know, this is like the
That and
one
Mount
of the
Shasta.
and yes,
This is Bigfoot country.
this is this
Yeah.
Bigfoot country.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The PNW.
Let's go find him.
The PW. We're gonna have to give her a redneck name after this.
I mean,
Do you have your own already?
That'll be it.
Felicia, Jessifer, and Trixie Firecracker.
Anyways, going
Okay,
after the
sorry.
Bigfoot.
Continue.
so
So sorry.
So my dad, this other guy, and they're with him on this logging road. And so the other guy goes to bed. My dad's laying in his tent, and everything's quiet again. Nothing. And then he starts hearing something walking around, like something big. But it's down below. It's like lower on the ridge.
Okay.
They're on the ridge, and it's
Yeah.
down below. And so he's just like, okay, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So he like goes out and checks it out. Probably he was hoping to get an elk or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
And so he goes out and it screeches.
Oh,
And
that
it does
screech,
a
yeah.
blood curdling screech.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad stopped, and obviously he has his gun because he's,
Yeah.
he's got his rifle just in case.
Well, they're hunters and they're in
yeah.
the woods and smart.
What are we gonna do
Smart
here?
people.
Yeah, which my dad hates Trump, by the way. But anyway,
Is that like Trump should not equal guns? That's
Well,
the
I know.
same.
I just he used to
Yeah.
be a staunch Republican, and then Trump ruined that for my dad. So like,
Very impressed.
I'm waiting for my dad, honestly.
it ruined it.
My dad used to be a Democrat, and then
Obama.
stepdad. But anyways,
Okay, so he is walking around, and he's like, "Did you just hear that?" To his friend who's sleeping, and he's like, "No, I didn't hear shit." And then all of a sudden, it screamed.
And that's supposed to be a
Blood-curdling
very,
scream.
and it's supposed to like when a lion roars, you
yeah,
have that
it's like a weird
infrasound, that
Yeah, like a-
infrasound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was indescribable. He goes, Nikki, I've been hunting since I was 9 years old in
Right, he
Northern
knows.
California.
He knows.
Near
Yeah.
Mount Shasta.
oh shit.
I had a lion roar, and you feel it.
Yeah,
and
that's
there's
what he
there's
said. He
no
goes, all the
describing,
hairs.
and it's that infrasound
Yeah.
feeling that literally gets you to your core.
Yes. He's like, all the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I was done. And he's just like, I went back in the tent, and it kept screeching. And I just like,
Yeah.
literally, he's like, I prayed to whatever I needed to pray to make
yeah.
sure that like this is gonna be, because he's like, that was not normal. Like none of that was normal. My dad used to be a hunting and fishing guide in Alaska after he retired,
Oh, cool.
and there's a cabin up there in Alaska, and there is documentation of the hairy man, and it's
God.
hunters will utilize this free cabin, so to speak.
Yeah.
There's no, there's
Yeah.
no running water, there's no electricity.
Yeah.
But hunters can come to this cabin specifically, and my dad went there, and people document the animals they see. So they'll have like a wolf, a moose, a bear.
Yeah.
The hairy
And
man.
then there's the hairy man. And
Yeah.
then there's slash marks of how many times it's been seen.
Oh my
Right.
God, that's fascinating.
And my
Does he
dad-
have a picture of that?
I don't think he has a picture
Oh,
of it,
okay.
but he did go to it and he was
Yeah.
like, this is real. Like,
Yeah.
And I mean, for my dad, like, that's a big
deal. Oh, without
Like,
yeah. Well, for who he is, like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Like you think about like someone who is a police officer.
Yeah.
We talk about that a lot. We're like when people experience things like their line of work comes into play
Yeah.
so often
Right.
because
Yeah.
especially with men, where it's like you're going to be this like police officer. You're not trying to like slash your name. You're not
Yeah.
trying to,
Right.
people think you're crazy because
Yeah,
that's
right.
when you
No.
say this. People automatically are like,
Yeah.
you're insane.
Pretty
For
much.
somebody, like if my father-in-law he's a pilot, and if he were to say, I saw a
UFO.
UAP or something
Yeah.
like that, I would,
Yeah.
okay, you're not going to tell me that unless you really mean it.
Yeah,
mean
1000%.
because everything is on the line
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't risk it.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. No, yeah. And so, yeah. No, I mean,
But and as a medium, you don't connect to that. Those things, yeah. Okay, me either. But I just was curious.
I do.
Some people do. Yeah.
no, that's
I
good.
do.
Yeah, that's good that you do.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced it. Doesn't mean I can't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will know when I'm outside smoking on my back porch, like having a cigarette, and I'm like,
Who's there?
something not
Or
feeling
what's
right.
there.
Something's really not feeling
But
right.
my family has property.
And then I'll
in-
book it in.
Yes, my family has property in Canada, and
talk.
we have experienced a couple times. Well, I mean, one specifically was like my aunt thought it was my husband, like going to get drinks out of the side of our
Mm-hmm.
bunkhouse. Like when you're up there, you're in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like 20 acres, literally middle of nowhere. There's no
Right.
phone service, no anything. And one time my aunt thought it was my husband getting a drink. Well, when we realized what she thought she saw was my husband, they would have had to be 10 foot tall, like 10 feet tall. And he and I were staying at a cabin that was across the river over on the other side. And it couldn't have been him. But like, I know for a fact there is Bigfoot there. Like, I know for a
Right.
fact it's Sasquatch. But also
Right.
like, you know, little things like that where it's like, that's my one story. I didn't see anything, but she watched someone walk past this window that they would have
Right.
had to be 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
And in her like sleep brain where she like heard someone walking, she heard
Right.
the footsteps, she heard them around the side where the cooler was, she heard things. She was like, oh, it was your husband because he's 6'4" or
Right.
3. And then looking back, we're like, there's no
Yeah.
fucking way. And it
No.
wasn't him because we were across the way. Like, you know,
Yeah.
little things like that where you're like, oh,
Yeah, that's
fuck.
weird. That's
Yeah,
something's a little off there.
some slightly off.
I believe they're shapeshifters.
Yeah.
I believe they'll come in orb form.
How do you pee so fast?
You're a fast peer.
She is really fast.
Another one of my questions was about orbs.
Yeah.
I was also going to bring up the picture you sent us.
Yeah, that was
Can
weird.
we bring this up?
Yeah, we can totally bring that. That was weird.
Okay. So Nikki sent us a picture on Instagram, and it was of an orb, I guess.
I thought.
I
I got
Maybe.
a portal out
So
of it.
when we were together when you sent it, and I initially saw it, and it was a zoomed in version.
Yes.
And my first thought was that someone was like right outside your window looking in. Was my like gut.
Yeah,
And then when
nobody
I
was.
saw it zoomed away, I was like, okay, maybe that's not like an entity looking or a being looking
Yeah.
in, but I still got like alien vibes or
Something
like
weird.
maybe
I
portal
got portal.
or-
100%. I
It
got
could
portal.
have been. Yeah.
But even you were questioning. You're like,
I know I was.
yeah,
That's why
you're
I said
like,
it to
what
you
the
guys.
hell?
I was like, where
yeah. Last questions, and then we'll wrap it up. I guess.
Yeah.
We should probably wrap it up. It's so offensive.
I mean, officially.
I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do and decide what to keep and what not. But also, we're gonna make this a longer episode.
Yeah.
100%. Your thoughts and feelings on like Antarctica conspiracies on.
I mean, I think there's like some truth
Mm-hmm.
to conspiracies. I really do. I'm like,
1000%.
I'm not like a dark webber. Like I don't
No.
go on the dark web.
Neither
and,
are
like,
we,
No,
but-
I know people that are, and they've literally scared the shit out of me. Where I'm like,
Right.
don't talk to me about this. I can't.
I do,
handle
well,
it.
you don't want to hear it
Yeah,
because
like-
it's like kind of scary
No,
when
it's
people bring it to your
scarier than-
forefront of your mind. You're like,
Yeah.
scarier than crap. Like,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. I mean, there's a part of me that really does believe, like, I mean, you have to. Like, there's something that's so much bigger.
right.
Right, bigger than
But that's
us.
what you
Yes.
know. Okay, well then here's my next question quickly. Is that like what happens in your opinion when you die? Are we reincarnated? Is there like what is your belief on that?
So here's what I have been told
Mm-hmm.
from other spirits that I channel when I'm doing a session. You get a choice. Okay. So you got a choice to cross over.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that at any point. You just have to like actually want to do it.
Right.
Like when you're alive, you can do that?
When you die,
When you die.
Yeah.
Okay.
you can cross over. That's why you have like ghosts.
It's your
right?
soul's
like
decision.
Oh, okay.
yeah, ghosts just some decide to stay because they have maybe unresolved business, which is the
Yeah.
popular term to say. Or
Right, but
maybe
there's more to it than that.
there is more to
Yeah.
it.
Way
That-
more to it.
they're
yeah.
confused. A lot are confused, especially children. They're very confused and they're scared.
Yeah.
And it depends on which route they're going. Some I believe did really, really shitty fucking shit in this lifetime and don't want to go
Yeah.
to a negative place and want to stay.
Okay, that
In
makes
a-
sense. And they want to redo it.
Yep. They want to just keep staying right here
So-
and recreating and doing
Interesting.
what they're doing as opposed to going to somewhere bad.
I have spoken to a few other like mediums or people, and this is where I get like confused or just like I'm just curious because everyone has a different perspective of this, of like what you're saying. So if you do shitty things here,
Yeah. Kind of depends on your level of shitty shit. Right?
Yeah.
but like where do you go? Or is it like so? What I've heard from a few
Or do you
people
just keep trying?
is that you're here to learn a life lesson,
Right?
and if you do not, it's like very similar to like Buddhism or Buddhism. What do you Buddhist?
Yeah,
What
Buddhist.
Buddhism, whatever,
Buddhism.
however you say it. That like you're here to learn a life lesson, and if you don't learn that lesson, you can choose to come back and relearn it. Which
Right.
I've been told in my life that like where I am here is like the current life I'm living is to learn a lesson I've been trying to learn after a number of years.
Right.
Interesting. Okay.
With people who do shitty things,
Right.
like is that the same thing?
I feel like it depends on the level of shit. Right? Are you a murderer? Are you a serial killer? Serial killers are not human, by the
Well,
way.
okay, that's my other question
Really?
is that I've been told that like
They're not human.
you can choose
Do
to
they
come
know
back.
they're not human?
Yes.
I think that makes sense. I actually
To a
feel
degree.
like that makes
So
sense.
like Ted Bundy knew.
He was not human. To a degree. Like
Okay.
they know that they are not human. They're functioning as humans.
But their soul
They're not
is
human.
not a human
No,
soul.
they're not human.
Or their essence is not
No.
a human essence.
No.
So
They're not.
then
Interesting.
I got told by somebody else, and this is like obviously different mediums believe different things or like experience
Absolutely.
different things. This is all the thing.
Yeah.
That everyone can choose to come back as whatever they decide to, and it is your soul's decision on if they want to come back as like someone like a serial killer or someone who's murdered someone or someone who's like
Right.
not a great person for their soul to like essentially level up. Like it like as if it's a game, but like they aren't saying it in that way.
Interesting.
They're saying it as in like your soul
To have a
comes
different
to Earth.
experience.
It's an Earth experience. You come
Right.
here to learn different things, and it is everyone's souls choose something different. And your soul may have been like, hey, I want to experience what it's like to be a piece of shit on this earth and do something fucked up, and
Right.
that you can choose that, or people have chosen that. I was just curious your opinion on that because that's always fucked with my head.
Right. So this is what I get from spirit, from what I've channeled and from what I have dealt with. All of us come from pure positive energy source, right? If you especially believe in Abraham Hicks law of attraction. and
Yeah,
all
I
that
do.
jazz,
That is my like.
all
yes.
that, right?
Yep,
We
yep.
all come from pure positive energy source, and then we come down here. I say down in like the term,
Right.
You know, but
That's just
you know
what
what
we
I'm saying.
understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we figure it out and we fuck up some shit and then we try to decide, you know, what is it that we want to do. And then we pass. And then my opinion is what I've understood, because I've had some negative spirits that have crossed
Oh,
over.
I imagine.
And
Yeah.
they've come to literally chew my ass out before, like angrily. Like,
They're an angry elf.
they're angry. Yes. Definitely. South Pole. Like,
See, she is one of us.
One of us. She's one of us.
yeah. So but I know that spirit had crossed over. I could feel he had crossed over, but his mother brought him through.
Right.
And he came out and he started threatening me. This was literally like a month ago in my own home.
Interesting.
And I have protections up, but he got his sneaky ass little way in through his mother, like
Yeah.
who I was channeling. And he was rude. He was abusive. He literally told me to fuck off like several times.
Interesting.
He told the mom to turn around and not face me. Don't talk to her anymore. And then he followed me up the stairs when I was done with the session. And I was like, this is not okay. Like, no. So yes, do I believe there are some that, yeah, you do. Yeah, sure. I believe it comes down to like your soul, like your heart. Like, where is it? I don't doubt people don't fucking sell their souls.
Interesting, but to whom? That's the question.
It
Okay.
depends.
Oh my God.
There's different levels of demon.
Are we trying to?
There's a whole
are we trying to end this?
hierarchy.
Because now that brought up another question.
Right. So I think we're going to have to come back for part 2.
No, wait. I have to ask this question though.
'Kay.
You're gonna have to let me ask.
Yes,
it. I
ask
know
it.
you have to go to bed, but I have to ask this. So, like, have you seen the celebrity things that are going around about like people selling their souls for like fame?
I heard about the eyeball thing.
You haven't. So you haven't heard like the Jay-Z and Beyonce and the all of them.
That's how I
She
feel.
made a face.
That's how I feel.
I think they're disgusting.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
but that's
disgusting
the,
humans.
like, but also like the P Diddy, the this, the that. It's like the whole thing, and it very much as like somebody who like feels things. I'm like that. It feels yucky. They feel yucky.
They do feel yucky.
They feel yucky.
They feel horrible.
So I'm like,
They feel awful.
So is that their soul, or is it something that they've made a bargain for?
I think it depends. I think the more fame you want, the more ego you have.
Yes. Yes.
It has to
fair.
fuel
Yes.
it. It has to fuel
100%.
it.
Yes.
Has to feel it. It has to get validation.
Yes.
I
So
think
it craves it.
that makes the most sense because it's like if I ever think about wanting to be famous or like wanting something like, you know, struggle with the thought of like actually having people look at you in every aspect of your life and all of that. And it's like, why is it worth it to sell your everything
Right.
for that? For
Right.
everyone to know your name. Is that worth it?
I
No.
mean, the only thing that's coming up for me right now is look at how cool Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart are.
Right. I think
Inauguration,
there
and
was
that made me wanna
no,
cry.
no. I think there was something deeper behind that.
I hope it was because
I
I
think
fucking
there was
love
something
Snoop Dogg
deeper
and Martha
behind
Stewart's
that.
like,
Does it?
I feel it in my soul.
They're
She-
amazing.
And Martha Stewart has chow chows. Like, we have a chow chow. I'm like,
There
come
you
on,
go.
bitch.
Yeah.
Let's go. She went to prison for a few years, but whatever. She's just trying to
She
get rich.
owned it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
she
like,
owned
fucking price.
it.
What other celebrities have paid that price?
But she
None.
doesn't hide it.
No, it's
No.
my favorite. She
Yeah.
like just she did it. She lived
Yeah.
it. She was there.
And it hasn't gone away. I think that is when like you're so in tune with yourself, you're so aligned that you can go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you're aligned. I think when you're talking about other like that fame and ego body, you're not aligned anymore.
Yeah, that's
So-
an entity in and of itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've created this greed in
Yes.
a way.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
And like envy and all of these other things.
This is my last question. And
You
then
sure
we can
about
stop.
that?
Yes, I swear to God. But what are your Taylor Swift vibes? Because
be honest.
My T Swift vibe?
Be honest.
Okay.
honest.
I like her.
Uh-huh.
I hate that people hate her. I
Thank
don't know
you.
why they hate her.
Thank you. She does so much good. And
Yes,
I feel
she
like
does.
And I feel like she has those witchy good vibes. Like
Yeah,
that
she-
bitch knows what
Stevie
she's doing.
Nicks.
She's not quite a Stevie Nicks, right?
Nobody's
but
Stevie
she's
Nicks.
fucking
Yeah.
close.
Nobody's Stevie Nicks.
Right, but like she tipped like her bus drivers $350,000 for
But
the year
she's-
bonus.
She
I
I
would
watched
like-
the
I
video
would
of
like to
her
have
walking out
that
of
tip.
her walking out of the Grammys after party, tipping every single
Yes,
person she saw
exactly.
$100 bills.
Yeah,
And I'm like, when you see Beyonce doing that, Jay-Z, any
Never.
of them,
they're never. Doing that. Why would they?
No, they
Never.
wouldn't
And
even
yet
acknowledge people.
They require more police to be at their events for protection.
Uh-huh.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but then they continue to hate on police officers. So I don't.
Well, there it is.
Interesting.
There it is.
There's a whole dichotomy here.
There
we
is.
could go into.
Well, you guys, I have good news and bad news. Bad news, the episode is done. Good news, Nicki Hylton will be coming back as long as she
hell yeah.
as long as she decides. But also,
Hell
like,
yeah.
for the
I would love
love
to.
of God.
She lives just over the hill, you guys.
As long as she wants to come back and fill us with her knowledge, because holy shit, this has been like the best. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
on my mind,
100%.
I'm gonna literally lay in bed tonight, being like, "How many things happen?" We're gonna exchange phone numbers because I'm gonna have to be like, Nikki, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be you need to tell me everything.
Everything.
I
need
can
to
tell
know.
you so much more. We'll have to talk
So
about
much
my
more.
hands burning the next time. I'll
Yes,
tell you
please.
That's
No, wait.
Yeah, we'll
We
have
didn't
you
even
on.
get-
That's
We'll,
okay.
we'll
We
have
can
you
do
on
it
next month.
Yeah,
We'll do it
that's
next
fine.
month.
Yeah.
Yes. It's going to be great.
Okay, fine.
She's going to
You
be
have
our.
She has to go to bed.
No, we're going to talk after this.
Yeah, we are.
Come on. We're just wrapping up the show. Well, if you have any questions for Nikki, please write in at lunaticsoupodcast@gmail.com or find us on the Instagrams because that's where we're going to really respond
Yeah,
to you.
we're bad at the Tiki Talks. Nikki, do you have a social media that people can find you at, or is it?
It's pretty much Nicki Hylton.
Nicki Hylton.
Spell it, because you could get two.
Hylton. Nikki,
Yep.
Nichylton.
The what do we call it? The what version? The knockoff version.
Or the team.
Or the team. But we will link her information in the episode bio and also in our podcast.
You were just
and the Instagram
Thank
one.
you.
But thank you so much.
Thank you for coming
Oh,
on.
this was so good. And it is literally, I have so many more questions. I cannot
So many more
fucking
questions.
wait.
So many
I
more
am like
questions.
dying on the inside.
Yeah.
But all right, you guys, get yourself some lunatic soup.
And remember, in this crazy world,
It's good to be a lunatic.
bye.
Bye.